Hey guys, it's Bella, and I'm back today to show you guys how to make a mermaid shell necklace. And the supplies you'll need is a shell, which you will not necessarily need one with a hole in it. This one didn't have a hole in it, so you'll be fine without it. Hemp cord, which you can find at Hobby Lobby or really any craft store. Shells, or like beads of any sort. I have wooden ones, shells, and pearls, which you can also find at a Hobby Lobby. And so you'll also need scissors to cut your hemp cord. And you'll need to find something that's a pretty big piece of something. So when you basically put it around your neck, it's big enough to where your loop that you're going to make will be able to hold it, and so it won't fall off your neck. So I used something that was about the size of a quarter. I think it was a big piece of sea glass. So that's what I used, and I found it to be a pretty good idea. It actually works for me. So and then you're going to tie a knot at the bottom end so it doesn't fall through. Now you're gonna tie a knot at the. You're gonna take the other end and tie it. That's not gonna make sense right now, but you're gonna cut that off actually. Eventually you will. Anyways. And that's how you make your loop, but do not do this first. I totally forgot that the beads would not fit around that little knot. I just completely slipped my mind. So do not make your loop first. Make it after, but I was just testing it to make sure it worked. And so after you've tied your loop and make sure it works, you completely cut it off. Take it off, cut it, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And then you'll take your beads and you'll do whatever pattern you want. It doesn't matter as long as it goes, I guess. Mine was just wooden beads and sea glass, so, and maybe a shell or two. And I decided here that it was kind of hard to beat it with both ends. So you're gonna have to cut one end, but I didn't necessarily have to completely unbeat it. Now that I think about it, I could have just cut the end that the beads weren't attached to. But it's so much easier to just do it with one, and so many more things can fit on it. So if you guys want to do what I did, that's fine. But if you want to keep the two end links, that is also completely okay. But it's easier this way. So I did it this way. And so now I'm showing you how to put basically the shell on the necklace. And I poked a hole in this one with scissors. And so I put it through the hole, as you can see, and then I've got it on there. And what I'm going to do is, also, you need a hot glue gun. I'm going to put that at the beginning because I totally forgot that you needed a hot glue gun for this. And so you'll need your hot glue gun, and you have to pull it all the way through to the end. And to make it extra secure, I'm putting hot glue and pulling it all the way on the cord, so we have extra durability so it won't slide, which I thought was a pretty good idea. And then you will take your pearls. I did pearls. You can put shells, wood beads, whatever you want to do. But I put the pearls inside the shell with hot glue. And you kind of have to play this by size, because if you don't, then it's just going to be really hard for them to all stay in there. So I had to make sure that they were size-wise correct, because if you put a big one in a small space, it will easily fall out. So you kind of have to work with it.
So,
but this is the finished product of the pearl and the shell.
I'd say it looks pretty good.
And I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty creative, if I do say so myself. And then all you're going to do is bead the other side. And then you'll have to tie your loop like we did at the beginning. And I'm about to show you again. You're going to tie your loop so it won't slide when you put it on. And that's it. And it'll look like what I showed you guys at the beginning. I hope you'd enjoyed this. Nighty night.